Hii message ni ya Kanyari. So Safeguarding Watoto speaks to Kanyari. I'm Senior Safeguarding Officer Jeff, wanga na deal na watoto. And leo ningependa kuja ku address Kanyari na of course what has happened kuhusu the late Betty Bayo, mama ya watoto wake, and of course the current husband Tash, and what people are worried about mambo ya watoto na nini na nini. But as a safeguarding officer, this is not issue ambayo inafaa kuwa it's dilidali. Tunajua baba ya hawa watoto ni nani, na tunajua saizi wanaishi na nani. What I would want to support the family of God is that kitu ya kwanza, Kanyari and Tash are not fighting. They are good men. They are both excellent in what they were doing. Kanyari anajua of course alikuanga ni bwana ya Betty na waliachana na Betty akaolewa na Tash. Tash has been a good guy to watoto wa Kanyari. He's been there, he's taken care of them. Amekuwa akifanya what he needed to do as a father, to be there to support them, to make their mother happy. Unajua kuna kitu watu wanga wa understand. One of the greatest gifts that you can give your children is not to buy them all sorts of things, clothing, chakula, take them out, all those things. One of the greatest things that you can do to your children is to actually make their mother happy. When Tash came into Betty Bayo's life, watoto wa Kanyari walisema ya kwamba they had a different sort of life. Kanyari was so busy with mambo ya kanisa na mambo ya all that, and especially after the 310 scandal. It was too much. So I think the children, when Tash alikuja into the lives of their mother, they were so happy. Life changed, mambo ikakuwa ni sawa. So Tash has been such an influential figure ndani ya hawa watoto. Wanampenda, anawapenda. Betty was everything to Tash. But Kanyari never moved on. Tulimuona kwa mtandao akisema he never moved on. He never remarried. Yes, kumekuwa na a lot of women wamekuwa kizunguka maisha ya Kanyari, kama ni kwa kanisa, sijui ni kwa TikTok. But Kanyari has never moved on because I think from what he is saying and what he said, alishindwa ku move on. I do not think he ever found anybody like Betty. I think Betty had set the standard so high that Kanyari never saw anything like what Betty had offered ndani ya marriage na relationship yao. Kwa hawa wanawake wengine wote wamekuwa wakikuja wanajaribu kumzunguka, wako kwa church, all sort of things. So but anyway, when it comes to these two men, they are in very good talking terms. Kwa hivyo hawapigani na hawana fujo na ghasia. So these two children are in good hands. Wako na baba yao mzazi ambaye ni Mr. Kanyari Prophet, na wako na their own dad right now who is Tash. But having said that, I don't think kutakuwa na mzozo. Watu online ndio wako na fujo na ghasia. Kanyari and Tash don't have any problem. Lakini tukirudi ni mambo ya uzazi, Kanyari is the one who said these children with Betty. And because Betty is not there, ideally I would think, me myself as a safeguarding officer, the right person to actually have these children is Mr. Kanyari. Assume na achukue possession ya hawa watoto kwa sababu ni watoto wake. However, Tash is the current daddy ya hawa watoto, na ako ndani na hawa watoto, na ako na bond kubwa sana na hawa watoto. However, sio wake yeye mwenyewe kuwazaa. For that reason, it is fundamental watu wajue hizi mambo. Lakini pia wahenga wanasemanga kuzaa sio kazi kulea mwana. Kwa hivyo Kanyari anaweza kuwa alizaa lakini hajakuwa there for these children kama Tash. But having said that, tunaona Kanyari na Betty walikuwa wanafanya a very beautiful co-parenting. Therefore, Kanyari has literally been in the lives of these children, kuwasomesha, the beautiful schooling and the beautiful times hawa watoto wamekuwa. Ni Kanyari that has been financing all that. Yes, Tash has also been doing his part kama current baba yao, na amekuwa kishi na mama yao. But Kanyari is the one that has been financing everything about you, na amekuwa akiwachukua. Na mimi kama safeguarding officer wanga nasema play is a very critical, integral part of children growth and development. Na tumekuwa tukiona Kanyari akienda kuchukua hawa watoto, anawapeleka out, wako out, wanafanya nini, wako kwa wanakula nini. So Kanyari hawezi kuwa denied ya kwamba he's been an absent father. No, Kanyari has been a present father financially, hata pia kusupport hawa watoto na nini. But Tash has been the man that has been supporting them akiwa na Betty. Now that Betty is no longer there, I think the most important thing is for these two fathers to work together to bring these children vizuri, beautifully. If you ask me as a safeguarding officer, I think the person to assume custody ya hawa watoto ni baba yao, biological Kanyari. But having said that, I would want to say that Kanyari lifestyles need to change. Because Kanyari tunajua of course amekuwa akisumbuliwa na a lot of women kwa mtandao, kwa TikTok, kwa kanisa. And I don't think mambo ya 310 scandal has ever really left Kanyari the same. Because that's why Kanyari alisema mwenyewe na akasema hajawahi oa. Because I think Betty Bayo has never really left this man. Hata kama Kanyari alikuwa na observe boundaries na nini, but he's never actually seen anybody good or better or worthy than what Betty had provided. But I think if Kanyari was to assume the father role, achukue custody ya watoto, kutakuwa na need. There is a need for Kanyari to understand sasa ako na watoto na hao watoto wanakaa na yeye. His children must be number one priority, not these women that are in charge, not these girls that are trying to fight from right to center. I don't want to mention these women that are there. Tunawaona nao kwa hospitali, tunawaona sijui wapi, wako kwa mtandao wanalia, mara wanasema. There's a lot of them, all these women. And I do not blame these women, because kila mwanamke angependa kuolewa na Kanyari, because Kanyari has money. And Kanyari akona kanisa, and therefore kila mtu anataka kuwa mama kanisa, kila mtu anataka kuwa first lady. Therefore these girls are trying their luck. But what Kanyari needs is stability right now, so that he can offer those children stability. But pia hao watoto watahitaji Kanyari abadilike, because his lifestyles now need to be role modeled by these children. So pale mbeleni ukiangalia kama ni Sky Victor, yeye mwenyewe she's big, bado akiwa hata 13, she's very big kwa mtandao. So na ako kwa mtandao, anaona what Kanyari is doing, anaona what mambo ya kanisa inaendelea. Therefore Kanyari's lifestyle, mimi ningekuambia Prophet, your lifestyle now has to change. You have to now know that wewe ni sasa hawa watoto wanakuangalia kama baba yao biological, and therefore hawezi kutaka wanakuona eti all these women are fighting for you. So ni lazima utajipanga, uangalie vile maisha yako yatakuwa stable, ili uweze kuprovide what we call stability ndani ya watoto. Sky Victor at her age right now as a teenager, ameshaingia ndani ya teenage, anahitaji a huge father figure. Tash can provide that, but wewe pia kama baba yake ni lazima uprovide that. So Tash is a young guy. We don't know kama ataenda on, he's gonna move on and have another family. But wewe hawa watoto ni wako kuzaa, so you cannot abandon them. Tash anaweza kusema sasa mimi bond yangu hapa ilikuwa ni Betty, and Betty is no longer here, so I'm going to move on. But wewe Kanyari, you cannot. Hawezi kuosha mkono hapa kwa sababu hawa ni watoto wako kuzaa. Even the law will hold you responsible for that. So I think ni fundamental watu wapatie Kanyari na Tash break. These guys are great fathers. They are not fighting. They are in good terms. After Betty is rested, I think these guys will come up with a beautiful plan. And people do not need to be nosy to understand what plans is. So Kanyari and Tash, you can do these things privately without hata kufanya watu wajue. You can speak to Sky Victor and Danny and the family, and people do not have to reveal outside what you guys na zile arrangement tumepanga. This is a private matter. Lakini watu kuongea kwa mtandao ni lazima wataongea. So this is going to happen, but watoto ni lazima waangaliwe na walindwe. It is as pure as that. It is as simple as that. Children have to be safeguarded from suffering any sort of harm whatsoever. Naitwa Safeguarding Officer Jeff, and that is what I do. Okay? Sisahau kusubscribe ama kufollow.